Hi everyone! So today I have another ridiculously large box that I can't even fit on screen. The reason why this is so big is because this is the first time I've ever done something like this. It is a group's entire discography. I'm doing a discography haul. Now, I don't have every version of each of their albums in here. It's one random version of all of their albums, except their very first one, which only has one version, and their newest one, I have a random standard version and the limited version as well. And as you can tell from the labeling on the package, I got this from the seller Apple Music from the website OKDGG, which has actually recently changed their name to OKVIT. And if you've watched some of my recent videos, you may be wondering why I chose to order from either of these places again, considering I didn't have the greatest experiences with them last time. I ordered my Luna XX albums from Apple Music on Gmarket, and while Apple Music shipped them out super quickly, I think they got held up in customs. I did finally receive them, but when I did, the package was a little bit dinged up, and the albums were unfortunately damaged, and I don't know if that was the fault of customs or of the seller. And I ordered some of my Monsta X We Are Here albums from OKVIT. Those took a really long time to ship out, but I got them for a really good price, and once they shipped, they got to me really quickly. And because I've had other orders ship out pretty quickly from OKDGG, I was wondering if that was the site's fault or if that was more on the part of the Starship Entertainment eShop that I had ordered it from. So I thought this might be an interesting way to try and find out who might have really been responsible for those issues. Plus, I got a really good deal on these albums. I got, like I said, this group's entire discography pretty much, and I got it for about $75 because I had a coupon for $10 off, and OKVIT was doing their free shipping promotion, which meant orders over a certain price shipped free. I was totally expecting to get hit with an additional shipping fee because of how heavy this package was going to be. They didn't. No extra shipping fee. 2 of the albums in here were pre-order items, and I think they shipped out a day or two after the album was released. Not very long at all. Unfortunately, DHL encountered some shipping delays, which meant the album didn't get to me until a week later, but that's still not very bad at all, considering how long I had to wait for the Monsta X albums and my Luna albums. The one downside I can see so far is, again, we have a corner of the package that appears to have come open, and again, I don't know if that's the fault of Apple Music, OKDGG, or DHL, and I don't want to place blame if I don't know who exactly is responsible. But hopefully the albums in here are all safe and sound. Oh! So, first surprise, I didn't order any posters. There's a poster tube in here. So, apparently I got posters for the low price of $75 as well. And now I'm very curious, are those just for the pre-order albums, or do I have those for some of the older albums as well? Oh, this is a fun surprise. So, with the packaging open, we can confirm that the bubble wrap was an Apple Music issue because we can see that some of the albums have come free of the bubble wrap, just like what happened with my Luna albums. Fortunately, at first glance, these don't appear to have been damaged the way that Luna's were. Unfortunately, because of this, I don't think I am likely to order from Apple Music in the future because that's really not a safe way to package your albums. Like, the bubble wrap isn't even as long as the albums. Like, it's not just that they came out of the bubble wrap, like, the bubble wrap wasn't enough to cover them. So as you can see, the albums that I got were Stray Kids. I decided to look them up one day recently and just completely fell head over heels in love with their music, so I saw the albums for a good price and impulse bought the entire discography. And in the bubble wrap with that set of albums, we had 2 of the pre-order items for their newest album, MIROH. These are the 4-cut random member stickers, and I believe these are Sungmin and Lino. And then we have the other albums right there. So these are like a lot taller than I was expecting. I think these might be the tallest albums that I have. I didn't really watch any unboxings or anything. Like, I literally just completely on impulse bought these based on how much I liked the music. Okay, it looks like it might just be 2 posters in the poster tube, so it's probably just the ones for the new album. Okay, yeah, it is just the 2 from the new album. I think there's actually 3 different ones, so But considering, oh, I got one too I really liked. But considering I didn't know these were coming with it, and I like didn't pay any more or choose a poster option, as I said, I just got random versions of these albums, and I don't know which version is which one, and I don't think they're labeled, so that's gonna be fun. But this is their first release, the pre-debut mini album Mixtape, and that is a thick photo book. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a super long video. And that is the one that only has one version. Then we have their first mini album, I Am Not, and this is either the I Am or the Not version. Again, not sure which one. Then we have their second mini album, I Am Who, which is either the I Am or the Who version. And the third mini album, I Am You, which is either the I Am or the You version. We have their newest mini album, the fourth mini album, J.One MIROH, and this is the limited edition. There's only one version of that. And then this is the normal version. This is either the J.One or the MIROH version. And again, don't know which one. Sorry about that. So this is Mixtape. It's their first mini album, but it's not actually their first mini album. It's a pre-debut mini album. They were one of the many groups nowadays that were formed on a survival show, and this album contains the songs that were performed on that show, because they were all original songs that they all wrote themselves, which I think is really awesome. And honestly, if people had told me all that about Stray Kids, I probably would have gotten into them a lot sooner than I did. But we're here now. And this is super impressive packaging. Like, I honestly can't remember the last time I got a K-pop album that was this thick of a photo book, so I am super excited to look through this. My bias in the group is Felix, so I'm hoping for his photo cards, and this comes with 2 different photo cards, I believe. The pages feel really papery, and it honestly kind of reminds me of Monsta X's Trespass. I was gonna say with the black and white photo shoot, and then there's black and white pictures, so yeah, definitely giving me Trespass vibes. And this is Bangchan, the leader of the group. We have Woojin, the main vocal, and I believe he's the oldest as well. We have Lee Minho. I wonder if this was before they gave them their stage names, because he ended up going with the stage name Lino. We have So Changbin, one of the rappers in the group. We have some group pictures. We have Hwang Hyunjin. Yeah, this must have been before they gave them their stage names, because Han Ji-sung ended up just going by Han. And then we have Felix. So cute. Kim Sungmin, who is the other main vocal. And then we have Jongin, who ended up going with the stage name IN. I wonder if the whole photo book is going to be black and white, because if it is, then it's like seriously Trespass vibes. Which is kind of neat, because, you know, Monsta X are my ultimate bias group, and I can definitely see Stray Kids becoming one of my main bias groups as well, already. Okay, yeah, so we do have some color pictures here. We have a concept switch. These look like behind the scenes pictures from the making of the reality show. It's kind of neat. Oh, and then we have like a school photo type thing with them handwriting their names. That's super cute. I thought they're all so serious, and then you have Chan, just huge smile. And we're back to black and white. But again, it's like the whole school photo picture day concept with that background and everything. We have some more behind the scenes photos. Oh, these are from the set of the Elevator music video. the behind the scenes photos. I feel like K-pop albums very rarely have those. So that's a really neat choice, I feel like. I mean, they'll have them in like their concert photo books and stuff usually, but usually not in the actual album photo books. This is so big. Look at how many pages I still have to go through. This is amazing. High quality content. Oh, look at the cuties. It actually really does kind of remind me of like a yearbook style. Like these would be like the pictures from, candid pictures from throughout the school year or something like that. Oh, these were from behind the scenes, but their busking performance. Aw, that's so sweet. 9 or nothing. I'm not going to spoil anything if you haven't seen the reality show, but I am so glad I did not watch that when it was airing, because I don't even imagine how y'all handled that. That was a whole roller coaster. Oh, cute candid group photo. Oh, they must have taken these like right after they got off stage or something, because I know those were the outfits they wore in the last episode of the show. Or they might have taken them later and just worn the same outfits. That's equally possible. Where are the photo cards? Oh, they're on the last page. I see them. Dude, okay, these pictures for this concept have like all been in black and white, I swear, and then you go to Felix and there's just one random picture in color. I don't understand why, but I'm not mad about it. Okay, we have one for Jongin as well. Maybe there were more and I just wasn't paying attention. That's also possible. Oh, and then I guess this is all of their handwritings. Writing the group name. And we have the lyrics for all of the songs. Elevator, Grr, Spread My Wings, Yeah Yeah Yeah, Glow, School Life, and 4419. And they're all really good songs. Highly recommend. Oh, that's neat! The photo cards are actually in where the CD goes. And they're both turned backwards so you don't get spoiled. I actually really like that. I wonder if all of their albums do that technique. I don't know if that's a JYP thing. It might be a JYP thing. The only other JYP group I collect is Wonder Girls, and I don't think they ever had photo cards. So, once again, hoping for Felix because he is my bias. And I'm really bad about ending up collecting way more than one member, so I'm really trying to be good and only collect Felix or Stray Kids. I got Woojin for one of them. And for the other one, oh my gosh! I know I keep drawing comparisons to Monsta X, I'm sorry, but I'm having a flashback to my first Monsta X album that I opened because I got Wonho's photo card, and he ended up being my bias, and my first Stray Kids album, I got my bias. So that's really cool. I'm, like, really happy about that. We have the CD, which, that's a really cool design, actually. So next up, we have their first mini-album after debut. This is I Am Not, which has the title track District 9, and this was released in 2 different versions, the I Am version and the Not version, and I don't know which one this is, because it was random, and it does not appear to be labeled in any way. On the spine, you just have half of the phrase, I am not. My photo card is already falling out. Let me put that back in. I was going to wait until I got this package and buy all of the other versions, but I got impatient and I just went ahead and bought duplicates of pretty much all these albums except Mixtape. Okay, so first off, I guess we have our first random thing. I think this is maybe a page designed by one of the members. This one is IN's. And the concept for this, again, I know, I'm sorry, I keep drawing comparisons to Monsta X, but it kind of reminds me of the clan concept that they did. And I'm not drawing any of these comparisons to be like, oh, they copied so-and-so, or anything like that. It's just, because I am fans of both groups, it's a fun similarity to me. So here we have some pictures of Bangchan, Woojin, Lino. See, that kind of reminds me of a scene in the Alligator music video. But I mean, Alligator just came out, and this came out a year ago. So I know that's a complete coincidence. We have Changbin, Hyunjin. Is he in like a dentist's office? What is going on here? For me personally, this photo book style is a lot more my personal preference compared to the black and white and behind the scenes photos in Mixtape, but they're both really good photo books. Here we have Han. It just depends on your personal aesthetic preferences. Then we have Felix. That's really interesting how these shots are composed. Like, I'm sure it's actually two separate pictures, but the way they are back to back, it almost makes it look like his reflection. Oh, nope, there's an actual mirror. That's why it looks like it's his reflection, because it literally is. I'm smart. Then we have Sungmin. And IN. Honestly, I almost feel like I might like these pictures a little bit better than the actual music video. Does that sound totally weird to say? I'm really curious what the other photo book concept is like. If it's also music video type shots like this, or if it's a totally different photo shoot concept. Okay, here we have a concept switch. I want to say there was a music video where they had this concept, but I could be wrong. We have their thanks to's. Bangchan wrote an entire book. Does not surprise me one bit. He seems like a very thoughtful person. We have Woojin, just on, my first impression from how briefly I've known them. We have Lino. Changbin. I feel like a lot of groups don't do thanks to's these days, but I guess JYP's groups do. Because I remember Twice had thanks to's in their albums when I collected them. We have Hyunjin. Jisung. Felix. Oh, he also wrote a book! Look at how freaking pretty his handwriting is. Oh my god. I'm not going to read that right now because I might melt on camera. Is he like me? Wait a minute. Oh, my photo card's all fell out. Hello. But look at this. He starts writing more like in print and then like switches like full out. I don't know, it like goes back and forth between more full cursive and more print. I relate to that. I also write in both cursive and print, depending. So many of them wrote, like, books. That's amazing. Sungmin. And the Maknae, Jongin. We have some unit pictures. And another solo picture of Felix. I'm not complaining about that. Okay, we have more solos as well. It wasn't just Felix. Got another additional one. So we have Bangchan, Woojin, and Changbin. I think that's Sungmin, Han, and I know them all. I swear, I just can't recognize it. Is that Jongin again? I think that might be Jongin. Don't hate me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning. I mostly know them, but there's a couple pictures that throw me off. Okay, the lyrics. It's really interesting to me. I don't think any of these albums have the track list on the outside. Neither of these two did. It has 8 tracks. The intro, Not, title track, District 9, Mirror, Awaken. I really like Awaken. It's like a 2000s emo rock song, and I adore that. That's like one of my favorite styles of music ever. Make fun of me for that all you will, but I love that. We have Rock. I can't think of the translation of that. Grow Up. I believe it's Grow Up. Third Eye, which is so freaking good. It's like such a weird song, but I love it so much because it's so weird. We have Mixtape Number One, which I have not heard. All of the mixtapes are CD only, and I haven't listened to any of them yet because I was waiting to get my CD, so I'm very excited to hear those. And I guess the photo cards being in the CD holder was just a fluke, because it's not like that on this one. And it comes with 3 random photo cards. A random member photo card, a random unit photo card, and a random childhood photo card. And I have no idea which is which. And I'm not sure what exactly is up with the QR codes, but I know that I can't use any of them because they say at the bottom, oh, I guess you scanned it and you heard an audio clip, but I can't use them because this audio available until the next album. And I am several albums behind to be able to use those. So let's see which is which and which ones I got. Oh, okay, so this is the childhood photo card, and I'm pretty sure this is Bangchan's. That's adorable. How JYP convinced them to turn in embarrassing childhood photos, I don't know. But good on him. And then, I don't know which one of these is the unit, which is the solo. Unless they screwed up and gave me two solos? No, okay, that's the unit card. Oh, and I got a unit card with Felix! Oh my god. I thought I was gonna have, like, really shit luck with these albums, to be perfectly honest with you, and that's not appearing to be the case. What do I get for my solo? Okay, I think that's Sungmin for the solo. Again, don't hate me if... I am so glad that I learned their faces, though, before buying these albums, because they're not labeled. If I didn't even have, like, some idea of their faces, I would be totally lost. So thank goodness I made an effort to learn them before these came in. So this is their second mini album, I Am Who, and this is really neat. It has, like, a caution tape design on it, but it's not just a design. It's, like, actually a thing on it that has the members' names. That's really neat. And this version is, like, super reflective and bright yellow, and it's really cool. And the spine, I guess they designed all the spines, so you have to have both versions to see the full design on the shelf. And on the back, we have more of that caution tape design, and it's, like, embossed. It's, like, raised from the cover, which is super cool. And we do have a track listing on this one. We have the intro, Who, the title track, My Pace, and then the B-sides, Voices, Question, Insomnia, MIA, Awkward Silence, and Mixtape Number 2. This might be my favorite album of theirs so far. I really, really love, like, the whole thing, really. Who through Insomnia is just, like, amazing song after amazing song after amazing song. And like I said, I haven't heard Mixtape Number 2 yet because those are CD only. Again, I don't know which version this is, unfortunately. Got the track list again on the inside cover. And the member page that I got this time is Han. And it looks like they asked the other members to describe them. That's what it seems like to me. Here's the track listing again. And then we have Bangchan to start the photo book off. Then Woojin. This seems to be like their set order, age order, with the exception of Woojin and Bangchan. Because Woojin is actually the oldest, but they put the leader first, for understandable reasons. We have Lino. I feel like his face reminds me of someone, but I don't know who. We have Changbin. Hyunjin. Oh, that reminds me of like how I used to write back in middle school. It's super cute. He's so pretty. Han. And Felix. He's so cute. I'm so mad. Sungmin. And IN. Then we have some unit pictures. Woojin, Bangchan, and Hyunjin. Poor Bangchan is hidden in the crease. They have some really interesting fashion choices in this photo book. Then we have, I think that's Lino, Sungmin, and Changbin. I really like the graffiti style of that page though, that's really cool. We have Felix, Ian, and Han just chowing down on some snacks. Hold up a second, is that the same rooftop where Monsta X did the Shine Forever photo shoot and part of the Rush music video? I mean, that's probably not the only roof in Korea that looks like that, right? But that would be super funny if it was. That would be super funny if it was. There's some group pictures. And then a concept switch to a slightly darker and edgier concept. I wonder if that's what the other photo book looks like. Or maybe not, because I have some of that in here as well. Why is the shirt in German? I wonder what that says. They seem to like the unit pictures. They have a lot of those. Oh, and they have a page with some of the lyrics from the intro track. I am who, I am what, what's the reason for my real existence. I really love that intro. And I believe these are pictures from the music video. We've got their thanks tos, but they're not handwritten this time, unfortunately. I thought it was neat to see their handwriting. And again, I know I keep drawing these comparisons, but like the football jersey concept it reminds me so much of Monsta X's Rush. Who thought that was a good idea? 'Cause it's not. Just moving right along. Forget that ever happened. They're so cute. Oh my god. We have some credits for the production and the JYP staff, and some handwritten track names. Wonder who wrote what. And then, okay, yeah, see the photo cards are in the CD again this time. That's interesting. Okay, so this is what the lyrics are on this time. I read that there was something called a lyrics poster, but I didn't realize it literally meant the lyrics would be on the back of the poster, but apparently it did. So what did I get for it? Oh, I got Hyunjin. Looking very mischievous. I probably won't be trading that because I don't really like to trade bigger items like that. Just photo cards. And let's see, we get 3 photo cards again. I think it's 2 different solo cards and a self-portrait card. Does it say? It doesn't say whose this is. So I don't know whose this is. But that's somebody's. And then the QR cards do have different backs this time, so that's good. Don't reveal who it is though, so let's see. I got Lino for that one. And Han for that one. So next up we have their third mini album, I Am You. This was, I believe, the first song that I ever heard of theirs, was the title track for this one. I realized recently it actually came out the same exact day that Monsta X's Shootout did. So when I first heard it was when I was watching the weekly music shows for Monsta X's Shootout promotions, and Stray Kids were also promoting, so I heard their performance of the song as well. And on the front, it says, "You make Stray Kids stay," which is kind of like their fan base slogan, as far as I can tell, which is kind of sweet, honestly. And again, don't know which version it is. It's either the I Am version or the You version. There's no track listing on the back, once again, but it is on the inside. We have the intro, You, the title track, I Am You. I think that's like By Your Side or something like that, and that's Hero Soup is what it's called on iTunes, and then Get Cool and In Ass, which is, I think, my favorite song from this album. I really, really like that song. And then 0325 and Mixtape Number 3, which I have not heard yet. So first thing inside the photo book, we see I Am You. Ooh, okay, this is freaking cool. I was gonna say, the pages feel totally different. They feel a lot thicker and more glossy, and it's literally a mirror. The pages are literally a freaking mirror. That's so cool, because it's like backwards, and it says I See Me and You, which is one of the lyrics in the song, and if you hold it up correctly, I don't know if I can get it to work, yeah, you can then see the mirror image of the page, which is reflected properly. That is freaking cool. That is like super high concept for a photo book, and I am living for it. Oh, but that's the random member page. I see. I got Sungmin for that. And then those are the track listing again and the writing credits. So we have another black and white photo book. They seem to be a fan of those. And they are back to the matte pages now. So we have a unit of Bangchan, Felix, and I think that's Changbin. I really like his style like this. He looks really good, in my opinion. We have, I think that's Changbin. They're not going in age order this time, but I'm pretty sure it's Changbin. We have Felix. So pretty. We have Woojin, Sungmin, and possibly Jongin. Woojin, Sungmin. Yeah, I think that is Jongin. And then we have Hyunjin, Han, and Lino. So we have Lino. Hyunjin is really pretty too. He reminds me of Hyungwon a little bit. Like, they don't exactly look alike, but they have similar auras, I feel like. We have Han. And then group picture. Oh, now we have some color pictures. We have Hyunjin and Han. And a little illustration that I'm guessing one of them drew. Or they might have drawn themselves or drawn each other. Not really sure. This is cool. I like the really interesting photo concepts. With all the mirror images and stuff. They must have drawn themselves, because I've seen, I think that character is in Bangchan's signature, if I'm not mistaken. What did he draw, like little curly hair on himself? That is so cute. That's gotta be Felix's illustration of himself with all the freckles. That is precious. Oh, okay. Like, 12 pages later, I finally figured out what's happening. It's them. I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. But I think it might be them drawing themselves and the other member on the page. Because that one and that one both have to be illustrations of Felix because of the freckles. And, like, they're clearly drawn by two different people based on the art styles. So, process of elimination. That's my guess on what the illustrations are. I could still be totally wrong. That is a really cool picture. With, like, the multiple mirror images. Ugh, I'm just in awe right now. Then we have another concept switch. More casual concept. I think this was one of the music video concepts. We have Bangchan again, Woojin. Now they're going in the typical order. Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Sungmin, IN, and a group photo. We have their thanks to's again. Again, they're typed rather than handwritten. But I really like that they have their thanks to's on every album. I feel like not many K-pop groups do those these days. And then again it says you make Stray Kids stay. Oh, I like this concept with all the colors. And I mean, I'm super new to the group. I've only been listening to them for a couple weeks. Not very long at all. But from what I've seen, they seem to have a really nice reciprocal relationship with their fans. Kind of like what I feel like Monsta X have with Mom Babies. Which is really nice. I think it's really cool when groups do that. When it's like, you know, when the fans are like, you inspire us. And then they're like, yeah, but you inspire us too. I just think that's nice. And then the group thanks to's, credits. Yeah, this has got to be a purposeful thing now, because this is the third album that's had the photo cards in with the CD. You get, is it just 3? I guess it's just 3 in this album. I know there's like a ton of different versions. J.Y.P loves to do like a ton of different versions and not separate them out by album version and just give you like 3 of them, which is part of why I stopped collecting twice, and part of why I didn't really want to get into this group, but I'm glad I did. Even the photo card collecting is probably going to be a little bit annoying. Well, that's the disc, and I feel like they have really neat designs for their CDs as well. Okay, so this one I think is the one that's the unit card, and I got Jongin and Changbin, I believe. This is the solo card, and I got Woojin again for that. And then this larger card, I got Changbin. And then we have the brand new album, MIROH. Once again, I'm not sure which version this is. On the spine. Oh, they actually did a full spine this time. It's not split up. It's a Stray Kids mini album, Clay 1, MIROH. Don't even say which mini album it is. Okay, J.Y.P. On the back we have the track listing. 8 songs once again. The intro, entrance, the title track, MIROH, which is a different sound. It's like more dance EDM, but I really, really, really love it. And then we have Victory Song, Maze of Memories, Boxer, Chronosaurus, 19, and Mixtape Number 4. Again, that same sort of matte texture to the pages. So we have a lot of consistency there. And it looks like, oh, we have a page that folds out. Okay, and that would be the random member page, and I got Changbin for this one. We have Felix, Bangchan, Woojin, and Lino. Then Han, Changbin, Hyunjin, Sungmin, and Jongin. And then a very blurry group picture. Not too sure how I feel about these blurry and overexposed shots. This is Bangchan, and his hair with the purplish bluish streaks in it reminds me of Wonho's fighter hair. It does. I love it. We have Woojin, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Sungmin, and Jongin, who grew the heck up somewhere in between these albums. He looks so handsome here. And I love that hair color on him too. Okay, so here we have the 3 random photo cards. They've changed the photo card designs. They're not square anymore, they're rounded. And they seem to be made of the more standard photo card material now as well. So it looks like with the end of the I Am series, they switched up their photo card designs. I'm not sure how I feel about the pictures with the super bright light. It's an interesting choice. I mostly like this concept. I don't love Jan's hat. But everyone else looks really good, so. And I love the bright colors. They pop really well. And we have their thanks tos. We have Chan's. Woojin's. Lino's. Changmin's. Hyunjin's. Oh, he has like a heart in like every line. That's precious. Han's. Felix's. Sungmin's. Sungmin wrote a lot. And Jongin's. Then we have some more group pictures. We have the lyrics. Oh, that's cute. I guess they all drew a maze. And then their group thanks tos. And then the credits. We have one last picture and the design of the CD, which is very cool. This is MIROH, and it has sort of a maze-like design on it. And then for the photo cards, I am going to assume that the different backs correlate to the versions. This album is a great example of what I was talking about JYP loving to do. There are 5 different sets of cards. There's 45 cards in total, which means 5 versions for each member. But you get 3 random cards, could be any version in your album. It's like, JYP, please, don't make this so difficult. But I'm gonna assume, because these 2 have the same back, and this one has a different back, that means they're different designs? Or different types, I should say. I got Felix! Was not expecting that. Oh my god. So, that's awesome. I'm very happy. And I got Sungmin for the other one, and that completely debunked my theory about them being the same version, because this is a red border and this is a black border. JYP, why? Why you gotta make this so difficult? And then this one is... who is that? Is that Han? Yeah, it's Han. But I got another Felix. So we have 2 Felixes. Hey! Honestly, more than I expected to pull today, so I'm happy with that. We have 1 more album to go. And here we have the limited edition. It has the maze design on the front cover, and it appears to have a dust jacket of some kind around it. On the spine, it says Stray Kids mini album, J.One, MIROH, and on the back we have another design. Inside, yes, we do have a dust jacket, so that's really neat. You don't see too many K-pop albums with those. So it's got like a maze of highways, that's kind of cool. And then the track list on the back, similar design to the normal, just in a different color. And that's what the front cover looks like underneath the dust jacket. Let's see for the random member page this time. Oh, I got Hyunjin. I second guessed myself, but it has his name written at the bottom. It is indeed Hyunjin. And so this one we're starting off with the bright concept. I think... see, I don't know if these are pictures we've seen before, or if it's just the same concept. I feel like some of these pictures might be repeats, but not all of them. I don't super love when, yeah, see, because I know that picture was in the other version. And I'm pretty sure that one was too, but that one's new. I don't super love when photo books reuse pictures, especially when it's like a limited versus a normal version. But hey, it's capitalism. It happens. At least they are laid out in a different format, so that does make it a little more unique. We've got the city, street concept again. We're already at the thanks tos, but there's still a good bit of photo book to go. So we have Bangchan's thank yous, Woojin's, Lino's. I'm assuming these are the same on both versions. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Yeah, because he's got all his hearts again. Sorry, I just started reading the English part of his thanks tos, and I just got so soft. Oh my god. Someone protect him, please. That's a really pretty picture of Ian. I love his hair color for this concept. Okay, yeah, and here, this is the new concept. We didn't see this in the other version. Or this one either. So I'm guessing these are in the other normal version. No, don't do that. Oh, I skipped one. No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I skipped someone. I thought I skipped Woojin, but I guess these just aren't going in age order. Because we skipped from... Yeah, they're not. Or are they? Because it goes right from Bangchan to Lino. So either they skipped Woojin or he's coming later. Yep, okay, they're doing it by units. That's why I was so confused for a second. Yeah, okay, because here's Woojin. And Hyunjin. And Jongin. I like this concept a lot with the neon palette. Then we have Han, Felix, Sungmin, and that unit all together. And then a group picture. So what I'm gonna guess, I could be wrong because I don't have the other version of the album, but I'm going to guess that the limited takes the photo concepts from both albums. Maybe? That's my guess anyway. Oh, photo cards. Okay, they're all turned over. So you get one of two limited postcards, clear postcards. I guess when you put them together, they spell out the whole word and give you the whole group because this is only 4 of the members. I did buy another copy of the limited version, so maybe I'll get lucky and pull the other one in there. And for the photo cards, you get 4 in this one because you get a special limited only photo card. So we got Han for the purple version. Han again for this one. And Lino for that one. And for the limited exclusive card, I think you already saw it because it was turned over. This one has the square corners like their earlier albums. But for that one, I got Bangchan. So I actually won't be trading this one away immediately because I do have another copy of the limited coming. If I don't pull Felix in that other limited, then this might be up for trade. But because it is limited and Bangchan is the other member that I'm tempted to collect, I'm probably going to hang on to this. You see, this is what always happens with groups. I say I'm only going to collect one member, and then I pull something for the member that's a bias wrecker, and then it all goes to heck from there. And that's the disc design for this one. So I would personally say if you're a casual fan and don't need to have all the versions, at least for the new album, you're probably good with sticking with the limited or one of the normals. You don't necessarily need both of them, but in the span of like 2 weeks, I became absolute trash for this group, so I got them both. And that is it for today's Stray Kids discography haul. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I do have another package coming that's going to have the other versions of these albums, plus duplicates of these because I'm trash. If you'd like to see more unboxings or K-pop hauls like this one, you can check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.